Hey everybody, this is your girl Tina Strange. Happy day to all of you. Sorry about the movement. I just wanted to pop on and just give everybody a shout out on this Sunday. You may not be watching it on this Sunday, you might be watching it on a Monday or Tuesday. Whatever day it is that you may be watching it, shout out to you. I hope that you are having a wonderful day, a wonderful month. Can you believe March is almost over already? Oh my gosh, where does time go? I mean, the days have been flying by so fast, I can hardly keep up. So that only means that I have to really stay on top of my schedule. I have to get better at writing down goals and, like these weekly reminders or daily tasks, shall I say. I have a girlfriend. She was telling me how, she has all these errands she had to run. And the night before, she wrote them all down and just plotted them out so that she didn't, have to be backtracking and make just use of her time, not, burn up a lot of gas and you just stay organized, right? Well, for my notary business, everything is on my calendar. But a lot of my day to day tasks and things that I really need to do, I don't always write them down. They're in my head, and I know that I have to get them done. So I want to get a little better at writing everything down, even as far as if I want to drink more water, whatever it is that I want to do. I need to just get better at writing a checklist, a daily checklist, and even if I don't accomplish them all, okay, but at least they were written out and I can see them. And I transferred all that information from my brain to paper. That way, it's not a overload on my thought process. Sometimes we are overwhelmed throughout the day because we have everything stored up in our heads, and it's like I know I can do it, I remember it's in my head. But we get busy. If you're working at a 9 to 5, you have all those responsibilities. And then if you have a family, kids, a spouse, or even if you're single, you have house chores. You have to think about what you're going to cook. If you have a pet, did you feed the pet, or what time you got to feed the pet? Do you have to walk your pet? So all of these things is a buildup, a overload of information on our brain. And every day is kind of stressful, or it comes with its own stress, its own worries. Even if we're having a good day, somebody cut us off on the freeway or just anything. And so that just add to the stress or the overload of information that we store in our memory bank. So to take that load off, for myself, I am going to implement writing things down and sticking to what's on that checklist. I had things I wanted to do, like do reviews. I had been meaning to do book reviews on Google, and because I didn't write it down and other things will pop up, I will forget. I have forgotten to write those reviews. And even as I was writing the reviews, I got sidetracked with some other stuff and almost forgot to finish the reviews. So, had I had a list, a checklist, I could have, when I find myself drifting off, going into a different direction, I can easily look at my checklist and say, Tina, get back on track. And I've done that before, and it was so helpful. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to do. I mean, you would think like having this checklist, it would just be so easy, but staying on track, sticking to what's on that checklist, and saying no to other things, especially if they aren't important, they don't have a deadline, then they don't need to take precedence over what's on the checklist. And for me, that process is hard. That process is hard. So I want to, like I said, I want to start writing this checklist, putting everything down. And whatever is not on that list, unless it's life threatening, life changing, I'm not going to deter from that checklist. So that's one of my goals for this week. Okay, so you heard my goal and what I want to accomplish this week. Now I want to hear from you. What's on your list? Do you make a checklist or do you keep it all in your head? I want to know. Make sure you comment below, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Okay, have a great day.